Well, here's what I think I'm going to mess with today. It's kind of a rainy, ucky sort of day outside. It's a good day to do work inside. People are often, some people in particular, telling me I should fix my ceiling. And I do fix my ceiling as time goes along, but it takes time. And this is one I thought I'd work on today. This is an area where there used to be a wall right here. We took the wall out and we had part of the old ceiling, and some of this is plaster, and some of this is laths where the plaster has fallen off, and some of this is sheetrock, and some of this kind of matches up as far as the level, and some of it don't. So this is one of those situations where you can't just throw sheetrock on top of it. Well, I suppose you could, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take my plaster and just gradually work all this over and try to turn it into something that's kind of smooth enough to get by. One thing about this house is we don't try to get it exactly perfect because it's a 170-year-old house. This room's a pretty good example. We had a big hole in the ceiling in here, and we just took sheetrock mud and we kept filling the hole. Over time we got it smoothed up enough so that you can't tell it a lot more than you can tell the rest of the ceiling. You know, all of the ceiling is kind of uneven and not exactly right, but it's good enough. So I'm going to get my sheetrock putty and just start working on that. It's going to be slow work, and I'm not in any hurry. It's a rainy day. I'm going to try to smooth all this out here. I'm going to rework these corners where I put this door in here, and maybe cut a little piece of sheetrock and put it on the other side of that. This is a drop down door for the attic, and maybe go ahead and put, I think I've got enough scrap sheetrock leaned up against the wall there to do a little piece here, and maybe a little piece right here. And inside the bathroom, I'm thinking I could putty this up along inside the door here and up over the door, and where the ceiling meets the wall. I could probably spend all day just slinging putty, or at least a good bit of it, so I think that's what I'll do. Okay, here's what we've got. I put a little piece here and a little piece there, and I've done that little piece across the back of the door. So my task is going to be to make this whole ceiling look smooth and relatively pretty. I'll be slinging mud up and down the sides of the door over there and over here around this door that I moved from downstairs up here with the big frame. I'll be slinging a lot of mud. Let's see what it looks like in a little bit. Well, I didn't get a lot of sheetrocking done today. I got started, and I wound up working outside. Stan came over, we did some pinstriping and worked on lawnmowers. I didn't wind up getting this finished, but even the little bit that I did, it makes a big difference. I don't know if you remember what it looked like before, but you know, it's funny, but a little bit of attention to this kind of thing goes a long way. One of the things that Trish was talking about is maybe instead of trying to make this all nice and smooth, they sell this metal plate roofing stuff we saw in the building store the other day, and she was suggesting putting some of that up. And you know, I think it's probably a good idea. That ceiling is rough, and it's going to be awfully hard to ever make it be anything but rough. And that actually might be, you know, if I put it right there and in this little space up here at the top of the stairs, and then left the walls, they're going to be sheetrocked, and they could be smooth here on either side of the skylight. That'd be right pretty. That's a good idea. So after she said that, I was not sure whether I needed to continue with this or not. Maybe I will continue with it just to give me a smooth surface to attach to. But a lot to think about there. Anyway, there's all that.